James Cybulski for EA Sports, their very first game in the league. Both these teams look ready to go, as does the official. Let's bring it on. The Nighthawks win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. Makes a save, but barely with that one. And here's the pass to Siu. Couldn't catch up to that pass. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Jordan's carrying it ahead. The Icebreakers gain possession along the wall. Knocked away. Oh, he caught him in the open ice.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Quick shot! Denies him in front. Denies him again.
Oh, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in. James, the ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Puts it on net. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
The Icebreakers look to start the transition game. The Nighthawks scoop it up along the boards. Jordan's got it in the defensive end. The Icebreakers gain possession in their own end. Scoops up the puck here. And now he passes up to Levi. And he's knocked off the puck there. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Proper save!
Tactics has made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. Still scoreless in this one. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Levi's picking up momentum through center. The Nighthawks have it against the wall. Gains the zone. Shot! Pad save with ease. Moves it to JD. Takes the pass. Pad save with ease. Hung's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Past the midway mark in this period. Still looking for our first goal. The Nighthawks come up with the defensive zone draw. And it's a quick pass to Jordan. Oh, and he whiffs on it. The Icebreakers gain control of it. Quick pass over to Levi. The Nighthawks have it now. He looks deep to Jordan. And he pops it up with the pass. That's gloved by Hung.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there, because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. The Nighthawks have it from their own end. Skates across the blue line. Shot! Denied on the play! Whoa!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalie sessions, James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of it, and he makes the save.
Handles the puck. The Nighthawks gain possession. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. And kept that one out of the net. Good stand-up hit on the play. And that pass goes off a stick. JD's got it into offensive territory. The Icebreakers going to work on offense. Ribeiro's taking the puck now here inside his own territory. There's the whistle. We got an offside.
I don't think anyone minds watching that one again, James. I mean, he's so dialed in his crease. You think this is all but in, and then he comes out of nowhere to make that spectacular save. He never gives up, and he finds a way to get to it.
Here's a shot. The Icebreakers take possession in the defensive end. And now it's grabbed by Wesley. Grabs the puck at center. Can't get it to go. Puck scooped up by Levi. The Icebreakers move the puck in the defensive zone. Oh, and he delivers a thunderous hit check. The Nighthawks play it along the boards. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck. Takes the feed. Reads it perfectly, breaking up the play. And that slides right out to center ice. And a lot of people excited as this opening period comes to an end. One of the all-time great rock acts from the 80s getting set to play here for these fans. And we'll catch our breath. Back with more in a moment. The middle stanza is about to go. The officials ready to drop the puck. Second period underway. Both teams still seemingly feeling each other out after a scoreless frame. All right, Cheryl, what's your interpretation of what you've seen from the first period of action?
The Nighthawks had an excellent first period and did everything right except put a goal up on the board, James. I mean, they've owned the puck in terms of possession time. They haven't been able to sneak one through. I think they need someone in front. More net front presence. Try and create a screen on every shot.
Taken by Wesley. Tosses it on to Brock. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Oh, and he throws a perfectly executed hip check there. Takes the feed. Quick shot. Answers the call with a big save. Puck picked up by Wesley. The Nighthawks looking against the half wall. And that pass attempt is deflected. And the puck skips away after a nice defensive deflection. Oh, how about that move to shake off the defender? Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. Hard hit frees up the puck. Here's a chance to take advantage with the delayed penalty. They've got the extra attacker on the ice. The Icebreakers will serve 2 minutes in the box.
I understand when you're racing for the puck to stand in the way of your opponent to slow them down, but if you hang out there too long, you're going to get the interference call.
The Nighthawks win that offensive zone face-off. Hammers the shot! Absolutely no fear to get in front of the slap shot. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. Directed over to Brock. Dumps it in. The Nighthawks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. They gain the zone from the left side. Moves it over to Wesley. Scores! Putting the power in power play.
Well, power play is most effective when you have multiple options. You keep your opponent guessing. That's exactly what they did, and they converted on it. But getting the shot off quickly is just a testament to the new stick technology today, James. You don't have to have the big windup. It's all about just getting it through, getting the shot on net, and look for something to happen.
The Nighthawks deserve a lot of credit here, breaking through with the first goal. They didn't get frustrated. They just stayed with the game here, Cheryl.
Well, and they needed to, James, because they've had an effective game. I've liked the way they've played. They've been aggressive. They've hounded pucks. They've had the majority of shots, and they finally capitalized.
More than half the period left to play. The Nighthawks have taken a 1-0 lead. And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. Slides the puck across to Jordan. And that was off the player in front. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. And manages to clear the zone. Slides it diagonally to Wesley. They score!
been chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heel. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum.
The Nighthawks are having themselves a night, wouldn't you say, so far, Cheryl?
Yeah, the beginning of the second period here, and they're really maintaining the play. They're controlling it, and they're not just on the perimeter. They're finding ways to get pucks to the net.
And he lowers the boom!
Well, that's a huge hit. It's a message sending, James. I mean, you want your opponent to hear footsteps, right? Be looking on either side and making sure that you're wearing them down. He does exactly that with that huge hit.
There's the whistle. Offside is the call. The Nighthawks continue to lead it here in the second period. They have been very active in the offensive zone tonight. And off the draw, they take the puck. The Nighthawks gain the zone. Dumps it in. The Icebreakers will play the puck from behind the net. Dishes it to Siu. Drives to the crease. And he goes back to regroup. And that pass is redirected. The Nighthawks will play it from the defensive zone. And that one's stolen at center ice. Gets the puck over to JD. He got all of that hit. Across the line from center. Tip goes around the poke check. Tactics is going to hang on for a whistle. Past the midway mark of the frame. The Nighthawks have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Scores! Rips it off the pipe and into the net. Wow!
You almost needed a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in.
The Nighthawks continue to show no signs of slowing down here tonight.
Well, they keep filling the net, James. They fill it because they've got the puck on their stick. I mean, they've let ozone possession time here, but they're doing something with it, not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Looks to start the transition game behind the net. Ribeiro scooped up the puck now here inside his own zone. The Nighthawks ready to go on the attack. Goes right to the crease. Stopped by the goaltender.
Tactics has got to make more stops like that, James. Got to reset the momentum for his team. I mean, it's not about what happened or the present moment. It's about the next save, and that's the key contributor to reset this team and get them moving forward.
There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw. Levi's getting called for 2 minutes here by the officials.
Well, the body language on the bench says it all, James. They're all looking up at the time on the clock to see if it'll continue to run because they got to kill off this penalty when they're down a bunch of goals.
She handles the feed. The Icebreakers gain possession of the defensive zone. Puck picked up in the open ice. The Icebreakers have it now. Trying to clear the puck. And the puck clears the zone.
That's why you want players with active sticks on your PK, James. They can close quickly and they can corral the puck and just fire it down the ice.
He says, let's get physical on that play.
Wesley's the true sniper, James, and he's already got 2 in the game, and you know he's looking for his 3rd.
Slides the puck ahead to Ribeiro. And that's knocked away. An easy save by Hung.
With a comfortable lead, James, some would say that that power play really wasn't a big deal, but I would say different. It's really important that you push, you continue to work on your habits, because the timing could be different next time.
The Nighthawks with a total team effort to this point as they lead comfortably here in the second. They win the draw and go on the attack. Shakes the defender. He's on a breakaway. Tying seconds and he makes the save. All right, we've played now 40 minutes in this one and still a critical 20 minutes still needs to be played. Go stretch your legs, grab that final snack because the third period is just around the corner. to drop the puck here in period number 3. Curious to see if there was any message sent in the room in that second intermission because it has been a blowout thus far. I wonder if they might even just run the clock. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
The Icebreakers are right where they should be in this game, James, and that... She scores! What an effort on her part! Yeah, this is fantastic, James. This is not taking no for an answer. She drives the net on the original shot and then just sticks with it and buries her own rebound home. That's fantastic.
The Nighthawks are having themselves a night, and they probably don't want this one to end, Pounder.
Nah, I wouldn't. If you're padding the stats and you're putting up these kind of numbers, I mean, from start to finish, they've imposed their will on their opponent.
Passes it over. Big time stop. And he takes the pass. Quick feed down low. The Nighthawks take it along the wall. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Whistle stops the play. Holmes may not like it, but a pretty cut-and-dry call for the officials for interference.
I always hated to play in these games. You just came out flat, and nothing you did made it better. Now they got to kill off a penalty when they're getting blown out. Real tough game.
And a stick breaks that up. Oh, he'll feel that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
Katie's got it in the offensive zone. Denies the chance by blocking it. And that carries off one of his teammates in front. The Icebreakers take it from the side. Turns it away. The Nighthawks have time for one last rush here on this power play. On the attack along the boards. Pad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. The Nighthawks get nothing here on this power play. We're back to even strength.
Power plays have the opportunity to really dictate pace and change the momentum of the game, and this one didn't do any of it, James. Certainly frustrated as they head back to the bench.
Big time stop there. Holmes is taken down. A penalty is coming up. Here's a short pass to Ribeiro. Takes it to the net. Delayed penalty. Goaltenders at the bench. They've got the extra attacker out there. And the officials will pass the sentence here. The Nighthawks are going to be shorthanded, tripping the call.
Well, the tripping call is going to ensue here as she finds the feet, not the puck, and that's the tough one. You know what her intention was. She just missed the mark.
Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. And loses possession after a solid hit. The Icebreakers grab possession of the puck. Angles it over to JD. And he makes the save. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. Fires it on net. Wide of the net. He missed.
You recognize that it's a game of inches, James, and this is on full display right here. This is a great shot. Doesn't miss by much, but it's a miss all the same.
And he takes the feed. Oh, he stops it with a glove. Great reflexes there. Puts it on net. Stopped by the goaltender. Avoids the defender. Comes up with a big glove save. Here's a chance. Sends it in front. And he denies that great opportunity there.
Ribeiro's done all the work to get to the look he wants, but unfortunately just misses the mark by inches and puts it off the post.
Both sides lining up for the face-off, and I can think of one padded goaltender who would love nothing more than a quick clear here, Cheryl.
Oh, you know it, James, because the puck has been in the offensive zone. Just look at the last shift where they maintained pressure throughout that shift until they got that whistle. So they'll need to continue that, because if you're the opponent and you're saying, hey, who's most vulnerable right now? You know it's the goaltender, so you want to keep hemmed in.
The Nighthawks will play it in their own end. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Takes the puck at the point. And that shot gets caught in traffic. The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. Quick feed to Jordan. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. On the attack along the boards. And he easily stops that one.
Well, as we look at her body of work over the course of the game, you can see that she had multiple scoring chances. I mean, she was certainly creating for herself and her teammates, but finally finds the back of the net. You have to have mental tenacity and fortitude in this game. Continue to play with confidence and not get down on yourself. And because of it, she finds that fill in the net.
The Nighthawks will go to work here in the offensive zone. And a great read to turn that play aside. Broken up in the neutral zone by Brock. The Icebreakers pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Sends it out in front. Couldn't get it to go. Here they come on the attack. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Handles the pass. Looks like we got a delayed tripping penalty coming up here. Here comes the call. Levi's actions pretty evident in the eyes of the officials here for tripping.
Now, the penalty has been called, James, and it's not really going to factor in the outcome. This game is already over.
The Nighthawks will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Redirected off a stick. Short-handed breakaway. Scores! What a...
Well, he's been on a heater all game, James. I mean, so dialed in, tracking the puck effectively, controlling his rebounds, and this one just squeaks by him. He's going to have a hard time with that one because he just lost the shutout.
The Icebreakers don't really have time on their side here, but at least they've got something to push with.
Yeah, really tough hole to climb out of, but certainly that one goal will give him a little bit of a lift. It's respectable.
Play is blown dead with the offside. Well, talk about finishing up strong here.
Well, this tilt is a result of the first two periods. They've both been playing with an edge and a chip and have exchanged some words, too.
And it's all over after that one.
Well, yeah, that last punch is going to tell the tale. It's over. That looked like a knockout there, James. A lot of physicality to this match, and it gets ended right there. This is why a lot of people are wary of fighting, James. It can be dangerous, and it can lead to significant injury.
Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck off the draw. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Pass in front, and that doesn't connect. Moves the puck along the half wall. The Nighthawks gain possession in their own end. And we'll reset things after that icing. Wilson's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone.
Center bears down on that bottom hand, a clean win, and you can see them all setting up, looking to attack the net against this tired group.
Moves the puck into the attacking area.
Well, with a hefty lead, the team looks comfortable, and certainly that power play did. Yes, they didn't execute. It didn't seem to have the urgency that they had earlier in the game.
The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Long reach breaks up the momentum. From the open ice, they gain the line. Gives them nothing in front. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. The Nighthawks are in the home stretch of this one, leading big time in the third. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. And that's broken up. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Levi's getting 2 for interference here. He's off to the box.
Well, we all know that the end result of this game, James, even though the buzzer hasn't gone, you take a penalty. Now you can't get your goaltender out. A number of factors that led to this loss.
She handles the pass. Takes the shot. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. That'll do it, and man, oh man, what a special night. Well, smiles all around after that victory in their first ever maiden voyage in the EASHL.
Well, there's nothing like it, is there, James? I mean, the confidence that it gives you and a real starting point to be able to build your season on. Nothing better to start with a win.